Stress in the workplace. Hi, my name is Emma. I'm a trained counsellor and I observe stress in clients every day of the week. Clients from all walks of life. And some of them, just like you, are managers tasked with recognising and coping with stress in employees. This recording today touches on some key points that we need to consider, including what is work stress, why does it happen, the impact within organisations, and considerations for managers. Have you noticed that we seem to be hearing the words stress and burnout everywhere at the moment? I bet some days you feel like these words are literally towering over you, along with duty of care and responsibility and mental health awareness. And you probably need your own mental health vacation by now if you let the gravity of these towering words consume you too much. Let's start taking the pressure off you a little and start breaking this topic down. So what is work stress? Work stress, or stress within the organisation, is typically something that all employees feel at some time or another, including you. Whether it's a deadline, a personality clash, structural changes to the operation of your department, or a total reshuffle of job roles, every change or workload tweak has the potential to cause a reaction within employees. So really, work stress is like having the day from hell with your partner, but not being able to storm out and go for a drive with loud music on. Work stress is the person in the street who you don't want to talk to, so you quickly walk to the other side of the road. But at work, you have to sit next to this schmuck and make small talk over coffee about a deadline briefing. Essentially what I'm saying is work stress is like any other stress, except you're typically a lot more confined and restricted in how you can run away from, deal with, or otherwise solve this situation. If you want your mortgage to be paid on time, you have to be stressed and try to remain good at your job. Unless, that is, you have a wonderful manager who knows how to spot stress and deal with it. But we'll get onto that later. So why does it happen? Stress within the workplace, as we said before, happens for any number of reasons, from everyday simple things like the personality clash to cutbacks, performance monitoring, company reputation, restructuring, redundancies, and even bereavements within organisations. Such as in life, the business you work in, the place that you are the manager, it's like a little mini world of its own. During business hours, there will be unique little dramas and events unfolding and playing out, like a TV drama that airs 5 days a week. So let's now look at the impact of employee stress within the organisation. There are many effects, some of which are subtle, others more glaringly obvious. But some of the key indicators include a general decline in staff morale. Performance indicators might start to highlight that employees are starting to be less productive, less accurate. Staff sickness and absence might be on the rise. You yourself might even just feel like something is off. People don't seem to be as happy or caring about each other as they usually are. Perhaps that you even notice that you are feeling stressed and tense at work. Another indicator is an increase in complaints between employees, about employees, and a sense of general discord and poor motivation. And for managers, it can feel like the rot has set in. Somehow the wood got damp, you didn't notice, now bits of your employee life raft are dropping off and rotten. And here you are, out in the choppy ocean, clinging together. But wait, you are the manager, you get to steer this raft. No pressure. Remember, you have been chosen for your role. Specifically, you can manage, you are good at it. The first thing you need to do is let yourself off the hook with these weighty words. mental health. You are not Sigmund Freud, and you never said you were. You are a decent person who cares about the welfare of your employees, and that is a fantastic foundation to build the rest on. The world of mental health is moving quickly, so don't be scared that you're not good enough at it, that you're not up to date with every new development, every health hack and happy remedy on the market. You have time. You have time to learn. Be discerning about what is applicable to your employees and what will work for you. There is no point in rushing out and buying 50 space hoppers for a lunchtime Monday motivator bounce-a-thon because fresh air makes staff happy when you are based in a high rise. So research and discern and share with your employees. Ask them what they think. Start a suggestion box or a poll. Get creative, get people involved. And really, my top tip is so basic. Just become interested in people. Get a little bit brave. Get used to asking employees how they are. And the most straightforward way to do this is just to ask, are you okay? Or how are you today? The biggest gift alongside these words is eye contact and time. Allow the recipient time to answer you. Make it safe for them to consider and then deliver an answer. I mean, how often do we get asked, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm great. It's automatic. There's no thought goes into it at all. So make time. If this feels odd to you, make a deal with yourself that you're going to practice it at work this week. And get so much easier the more often you do it. And it's not being nosy and it's not henpecking people. It's just about being decent and caring. And that is the key to managing workplace stress. Be approachable, be interested. Otherwise, you are just another deadline setter and whip cracker. To an extent, staff well-being will be your responsibility as a manager because productivity will be your responsibility. And since well-being affects productivity, it makes sense to get smart and start addressing stress at work. And you start doing this by starting conversations. Be a fearless leader in breaking down barriers about mental health. I do this all the time by watching random documentaries in all sorts of areas of emotional well-being, just to keep up to date with things I might never need to know about. But the next time I see someone that I feel might be in distress, I will risk being wrong. I will risk being socially awkward. And I will fearlessly ask them, are you okay? One of the best ways to identify with what other people might be feeling is to consider what it would be like if it was you. So grab a pen and some paper and ask yourself these questions. What do I need when I feel stressed? What never fails to help me out when I feel wound up? What is my idea of a mini relaxation? Now, is there any way you can incorporate some variation of these things for your employees? As we draw this recording to a close, I want to end by saying, whether you are a new manager or close to retirement, mental health awareness is probably not something that you actively studied in school. It's probably not something that you ever thought you would really have to care about or engage with in your role as a manager. But it is here now and it's here to stay. Start small, care about people, trust your own abilities to manage and be a decent person, and you are more than halfway there.